no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to take shots, we're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes! Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. It's Berry.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. LSU right back to the line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the ground with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going again. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Give to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It'll be third and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the ground, it's Miller. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to fire on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The inside handoff. There he goes. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. This time it's complete.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. LSU quick to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll try to snap it quickly. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, he makes a catch. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Rides the back on the option to give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. LSU right back to the line. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Across the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown LSU. They take the lead with the 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And he drops a just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball. What a return to set up his offense.
And talk about about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
LSU 13, Ohio State 3.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try to get outside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
He'll start this drive firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. The tag, touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. He's got Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown, LSU! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Got the first himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And this offense has done a really Good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the run, it's Perry. Got enough for the first down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, out of space. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He'll pull it down. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option, it's St. Clair. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The quarterback takes a knee.